Alright, time for week 1 of the Beaver GeoGuessr League. So the Beaver GeoGuessr League is, well, it's a league. We got 8 teams, 3 people per team. All 3 people on each team do the challenge every week, and that team's score is all 3 players' scores combined. So this week, my team, Mile High Express, is taking on the Green Bay Snow Squalls. So whoever has the most combined points from these 3 guys versus our 3 guys wins that matchup. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty nervous. The deadline, there's like a whole week to do this, I think. Whereas, yeah, deadline is Sunday. Today's Monday. There's a whole week to do this, but let's go ahead and start. 2-minute timer. All right. Immediate thought is Florida. Yeah, no front plates. 770. Wait, no, 770. I think that's Georgia. I know 404 is Atlanta. 770, I want to say, is like the rest of the state. Or maybe like it's a little bit further north than Atlanta. Deep breath. No need to be nervous. There's every reason to be nervous, actually. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure 770 is a Georgia area code. I think it's the rest of the state, not Atlanta, but Atlanta is a good hedge. It could also just be like in the vicinity of Atlanta. So I think I'm going to just put it there. Should I look for a Walmart in the area of Atlanta? Like, would that pop out on a map? Honestly, let me look for a Walmart. Walmart Supercenter. Is there a chance that that's where we are? No, there's no Popeyes on the other side. I'm just going to rip a guess. Okay, you know what? That was pretty good. Can't complain. 16 miles, not bad. Okay, I would have had to zoom in pretty far to actually be able to see that. Yeah, alright, cool. Alright, decent guess for the first one. This is Pacific Northwest. This is just the Seattle area. I've spawned here before, but unfortunately... Yeah, okay, I specifically remember I spawned here, and I saw that sign, and I was like, I thought about big braining it and being like, a GOP in the Pacific Northwest. That doesn't seem right. But yeah, no, I'm pretty sure this is in the area of Seattle. 29th Avenue Southwest and 81st Street Southwest. I mean, this should be like... What? Okay, yeah. And it sucks. I know I've spawned here before, but I don't remember exactly where it was. Trying to... Was it like Southwest Tacoma, maybe? No. I mean, Seattle's a fine guess, but I can pinpoint this. This should not be this difficult. Do the street numbers continue on, like, these islands? I'm just going to rip the guess in Seattle because it should be it. Oh, damn. It was so much. So it was southwest of Tacoma. Okay. That wasn't really a situation of me necessarily choking under pressure. That was just... I should have been able to get that, I feel like. I feel like I kind of tunnel visioned Seattle. Whereas I could have looked at, like, Tacoma. That would have been a lot smarter, but it is what it is. 4.7 is still fine. Where'd everyone else guess? Okay, well, you know, not the best guess by me relative to everyone else, but, you know, it is what it is. City of Paris. We're in France. No, I don't actually recognize that town name, though. No front plates. Big road running north-south. Mountains in the distance to the east, and they're also to like the southwest there. Can't clearly tell what the backplate is there. City of Paris with an E. Is this like a suburb of Phoenix? This is gonna be so bad, dude. There's no front plates. There's also mountains to the west. What about is there a suburb of Los Angeles? Or no, Las Vegas, I mean. Oh, this is gonna be so bad. City of Paris. Monument Parkway. No front plate. Okay, this is not Arizona. This is way too green to be Arizona. Do we see telephone poles? Could it be California? How do I not know where this is? Yeah, mountain. Oh, oh, praise Jesus in heaven. Okay, that could have been bad. Found it. All right, so Monument Parkway, and this is Goats Road, running north-south. Okay, running to the south, it starts to curve off. Where? Oh, if I had a little more time. It's yeah, it's a lot further south. Damn. Okay. So I mean, I only lost 12 points on that. If I had 10 more seconds, I would have been able to pinpoint it, but only lost 12 points on that. That was still a really good guess. Could have been so much worse. Oh, that could have been so much worse. The no front play was really throwing me off there, but I was able to salvage that. Can't be too upset about that. That was a good guess. Whew. All right. This one might be a bit more difficult. My first thought is like this part of Florida. Down here, roughly. Road running north-south. No front plate. I'm not seeing any palm trees, though, which would make that possibility feel a lot less likely. Yeah, no, I think if it is Florida, it's a lot further north. Yeah, road running north-south. I don't feel comfortable shooting too far south in Florida. Florida, what I ever thought was I can't English. I feel like it's gonna be in an area where like it's a bit more brown on the map here. Like, I mean, where I have my marker right now, that almost makes sense. Like that feels realistic, but man, is there anything else I can really use here to try to narrow it down? No, I think I'm just gonna rip it. Damn. Yeah, no, I wouldn't have guessed Kentucky on that. All right, not the best guess by me. It's a good thing I didn't put it where I was first thinking, and that's southern part of Florida. But yeah, like the no palm trees, that really did. I mean, by that logic, yeah, if there are no palm trees, hindsight's 2020. I should have put it like over here where these guys guessed in this this area, but obviously that guess would have been a lot better. But you know, is what it is. I'm currently. I don't know if there's only 5 of us in total who have played so far. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. Last place out of the 5. Well, that's not great, but one more round here. Maybe it'll be Washington, D.C. No, this is California. Or Pacific Northwest. Okay, looking to our west. I mean, is this just Seattle? No, it is not. It is, in fact, California. Thank you, game. But, yeah, just looking to the west and seeing all that makes me think, like, Oakland. And, like, more specifically, they're going to be, like... Because I think this part is, like, kind of hilly. So we could be, like, up here, and we could be, like, you know, looking to the west and seeing... Island there, and, like... San Francisco on the other side of the bay. West a little bit. What if we're, like, kind of up there, maybe? I think that makes a lot of sense. Any other clues? No, I can't see what the trash cans say. I guess it's just street sign. Does that say Terrace and Leviston? Yeah, so I assume this is going to be Oakland, or in the vicinity of that region at least. What if we're a bit further north? What if that's Angel Island State Park? No idea what Angel Island is, but what if it's Treasure Island? Yeah, so I'm not locked in. So Leviston and Terrace in this short time. I'll probably just keep my marker where it is, unless I can like miraculously see one of those street names. Nope. All right. Okay. You know what? That was good. 4.9 on that one. That was a good guess. So right now I'm in 4th place of the bunch. I mean, At the end of the day, 21.7, I'm okay with that score. It could have been better. Yeah, so I'm in 4th place right now. So yeah, I guess just looking at it, well, okay. The Seattle one, the Washington State one is a little bit embarrassing because I had spawned there before, but I guess it had been a while ago. I just recognized it. But the fact that it was very clearly southwest of Seattle did not have those street numbers. I should have been looking more in southwest of Tacoma. I think what happened was I kind of zoomed in and I saw it was north 21st Street, south 12th Street, not northwest, southwest. I should have looked a little bit further to be able to find that intersection. Beyond that, I feel like my guesses were pretty well educated. I almost choked this one. I did not know that Paris was in California. The no front plate was really throwing me off there. I was like, is this Arizona? Is this New Mexico? No, it doesn't feel dry enough. Too much grass. Then I was like, let me at least real quick check the area of Los Angeles, and that was a good decision. Yeah, I mean, this is the only one that was not that great. It was just the only thing that could have made that guess better was if I had put it more like on Arkansas or Mississippi. Which in hindsight's 2020, I probably should have done that because again there were no palm trees, but it is what it is. It wasn't catastrophic. 2.2 is whatever on that one. And with the magic of editing, a week has passed. Let's see how everyone did in week 1. So there ended up being 27 people who did this challenge, and I got 11th, but my placement doesn't really matter. It's since this is a team sport. So round 1, this was Atlanta. Most of us getting the right area there. The 770 area code certainly helped. Beaver being the closest one, but most of us getting the general area, except for, well, you'll notice there's a guess here that is that was a misclick. And unfortunately that just happened to be one of my teammates, but it is what it is. Misclicks happen. It's not really his fault. Just unfortunate. But it is what it is. Round 2. This was Pacific Northwest. Yeah. And of course, most of us getting Pacific Northwest. And I think some people got 5Ks on this one. Was it just one? No, there were 2 5Ks on this one. Okay, yeah. And round 3 was... oh, right, yeah, this was the Paris, California one, wasn't it? Yeah, so this one was very easily 5Kable. How many people 5K'd this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nah, I can't count. 10. That looks like 10. I think that's 10. But yeah, most people getting California on that, but I can't blame anyone for going Arizona or even Nevada for that matter. Since, again, there was that one card that didn't have a front plate. That was a massive red herring. I can't blame anyone for going Arizona on that. Round 4. Oh yeah, this was kind of a funny one because this was the one where there was nothing to go off of. I remember earlier on in the week, it was none of us were close. I guess a few people did end up getting pretty close, but hold up, let me do something funny real quick. Something like this would be funnier for the sake of a screenshot, where no one's close. But no, we did have 3 guesses that were relatively close. The Kentucky one was definitely the hardest of this seed, but yeah, and the last one here, yeah, most of us getting the Oakland, San Francisco area on this one. I can't blame anyone for going Pacific Northwest because that was my first thought as well. The Seattle area, that was my first thought as well until I saw the telephone poll. But yeah, let's see how everyone stacked up. So there is an official doc for this. This is just my own doc that I threw together because I think it looks cooler than this, personally. I'm still not fully sold on how this is set up. I'll probably tweak it, but this is the results at a glance in each matchup. Now, unfortunately, we got last place. It doesn't help that, again, one of our guys misclicked. And also, there was another 0 because the dude timed out in the first one. It wasn't even a timeout. He wasn't able to connect to the game, and he had to refresh. And by the time he was able to connect, the first one ended. So that was unfortunate as well that there was a timeout there. Did that make a difference in the matchup? Pittsburgh? No, Pittsburgh won anyway, but they would have won by more. But yeah, so if it weren't for the misclick, we probably would have won this week. But at the same time, just adding a score of 4.8-ish to that still puts us at pretty much the average for the week. So it's it is what it is. Like I said, it's a little unfortunate that there was the misclick, but it's whatever. Move on to next week. And next week we play Bloomington Beltways. How did they do this week? Oh, they got 2nd place this week. Oh, they had a dude with 3 5Ks. But yeah, so I guess that's a wrap for week 1. The week 2 challenge hasn't been posted yet. But yeah, so I guess I'll keep uploading these. I haven't really felt much motivation to upload anything else, and this seems kind of cool, so yeah, why not? Gives me an excuse to post something every now and then. And by every now and then, I guess I mean once a week. So with that in mind, I will see you next week. To the 0 people watching this.